And thank you all for joining us today
The
for
weak
this
fear
Penn Manor
the
Esports
shadows.
match. My name is Christian, the head of shoutcasting with Penn Manor Esports. Today we do have League of Legends running, and we are actually shoutcasting from school, unlike yesterday. Joining me today is Mr. Herzog, the League of Legends coach for the team, head coach also here at Penn Manor Esports, the one in charge of it all, as we like to say. Um, I, yeah, yeah, you're still muted, so your mic's muted on this one. Yeah, there you go.
All right, so it was on to begin with.
Oh,
That's
well,
all right.
it's
No, we're
coming through
good.
now. Yep.
We're good. This will be the first match that we're actually shoutcasting League of Legends. They are playing Warrior Esports. It's Penn Tafford School District. Do you know where Penn Tafford's at?
What was that?
Do you know where Penn Tafford's at?
I am not sure. We can go ahead and take a look at that.
Let's
for
Google
sure.
that. I don't know.
You said Penn Catholic,
Penn Tafford.
Catherine.
Tafford. So let's see. We got our Tristana and Thresh combination down in the bot lane. It looks like in our pick ban ratio. They're going against. They're prioritizing their top lane. It looks like with Garen. Garen is a solid pick. It will be tough for Ava to go against, but she just has to stay away.
So I'm not able to find anything with Penn Catherine.
Penn
Hershey.
Tafford.
Penn.
Tafford. Tafford.
Oh.
Penn Tafford. We'll get there. We'll get
They're
there.
from Harrison City, Pennsylvania.
Where?
Harrison City, PA.
Not even sure where that's at. That's all right. It's good to be playing them. We played them last year or another before. It's not the first time we played Penn Tafford,
Yeah.
but it's been a little bit. So.
Yeah, and it seems like Penn Tafford, they are.
I'm quite strong.
Let's see, they are in out in Pittsburgh, right by Pittsburgh. So.
Okay, very good, very good.
Yeah. Remember us being out in Pittsburgh?
I do remember us being out in Pittsburgh. Are you
Yep.
kidding me? That was a fantastic time, even
That
though we
was.
lost right away. But
Yeah, it was still a good experience. Nevertheless, we got.
Penn Tafford's known for their Valorant, and they do fairly well at Rocket League, I think.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Yeah, but speaking of Pittsburgh, that was a great time last year. Each of the players offered a scholarship by Robert Morris University.
Yeah, absolutely.
Name answer was, I think, 22,000. Right there, I think so. Somewhere around that range. So yeah, they noticed a lot in our players, to say the least. So looks like the team's still figuring out.
Okay, so there's a little bit of a. Our top laner did not get the person that she was hoping she would get, so she's working with Dr. Mundo, will be our top laner.
Yep.
So we're going to work with that and try to make it all work. So they're going to be switching characters right now. So this is the lineup that's somewhat familiar. Tristana and Thresh on the bot lane, pretty solid goes. Kazakh, pretty good for Max, who's playing jungle. And Aurelia is something that Lorraine has been working with for quite some time. So they are going to be hopefully solid. They are looking to bring their first win today.
They are
so
indeed.
They've had a tough lineup so far. The very first match was against Chambersburg. Chambersburg has a solid League of Legends team.
They do. They do.
They've been top dogs for years in the League of Legends framework. They faced them first.
Yeah.
Township also has had a very solid one, and then they played Greater Valley, and Greater Valley really gave them a run for their money as well. So they're looking to bring home the first win today. So hopefully we have it.
Yeah, I actually got the chance out in Philadelphia to meet Chambersburg League of Legends coach. I had a chance to meet their coach. Real nice guy.
Yeah.
He basically told me I don't do much to work. They just put in the work themselves, work hard, and
Yeah.
they just get W's out of it. So I mean, hey,
Yeah,
whatever you
so
gotta do.
There we go. You have to have people that are passionate about it. And to be
For
fair,
sure.
our team is comprised entirely of 10th graders. So it's a very young team when it comes to playing, and that presents its own challenges. We have some people that are new to the game, even as late last year, and a lot of them don't have PCs at home where they can play. So this all plays into your ability. They're working hard at it. They're growing, but it is challenging at times.
For sure. And I mean, this is I wouldn't say this is a different team from last year, but comparing this from last year, we lost Eric. He graduated, and he was
He really did carry the team. In a lot
yes,
of ways.
he carried a team very much. His dad, big League of Legends guy.
Yeah.
I remember.
So we have Emily, who's a really solid player for us this year.
Yeah.
Coming in, she's our Tristana player. We have Mackenzie down in the supporting her in Thrash. Who's a very young player. Then we have Max, who's our jungler. He comes to us from Russia, and so we recruited him from the Russian organization. I'm just kidding. He did play in the Russian service, transferred over, and has been playing with us.
Yep.
And then Rain's brother was Austin, who played many years for us, and she's on our Aurelia, as you can see here.
Yeah.
And then Ava is probably our newest member to the team, and is developing her skills.
Yeah, for sure. I think a lot of the nice things is that some of these players have a little bit of League of Legends background in their family, so it's kind of a family tradition that just kind of passes along. Emily, Eric's brother, you got Rain in there, Austin, who former player and helped coach the team last year. So I think it just kind of runs for these players, and I think as you mentioned, they're still growing, they're developing in the game. But I think come their senior year,
if they stick with it, this is going to be a solid team.
For sure. And, I think, even though this on paper it may not look like we're a good team at all and we're just absolutely throwing, these players are actually got a lot of potential, and they have a lot of potential in their future. So I wouldn't judge this team just based on paper.
They aren't going to be maybe the top team this year.
No.
If they stick with it. Again, we still hope for wins. We want
for sure.
Wins. Just it's a boost, right?
Yeah.
I wanted to say we do have a sub that you do not see here, but that our sub will be playing is an alt. And Gavin actually was not in our League of Legends team last year. Came back this year as an alt to give us a buffer in case people got sick. And lo and behold, he's here as well. But he played with us for 2 years ago. His freshman and sophomore year.
Yeah. All right. We are off and underway.
Off and away.
Now, just for reference, there is a 3-minute delay between our screen and the other team's screen, but it's still not going to stop us from watching the game, of course. So.
Right. So, just the way the League of Legends does things. So they're actually 3 minutes into the game, and we're here 48 seconds into the game, it looks like.
Yep.
So you'll see our top laner kind of positioning into the tri-bush there. Has a ward out just in the river, just to kind of get a little bit of vision. In fact, all of them, you'll see vision kind of these little dots here down the bottom of the mini map. You'll see, it doesn't really turn real well there. It'll go back in. But you'll see that we have some nice vision just to make sure that there's no invasion coming. But it looks like we're doing a pretty straightforward League of Legends map. No invasions, no invades, and we're going to have a traditional start.
And it seems like someone got a fresh new haircut, so.
Apparently. Now, we're seeing this in all chat.
Yeah.
So, and it's important, not to get thrown by that, because chat can get toxic at times.
Yes,
we hope
for sure.
We don't see that in high school esports.
This is, you have to remember, this is public school.
Yes.
This is public school, this is, yeah.
Bring it down a notch.
All right, so a little bit pressure, some equal farm back and forth here, just here in the bot lane here. And going in, leveling up a little bit, and poke back, nothing really solid from there. Yeah. Again, for those of you that are may not be quite as familiar with League of Legends, in the bot lane, we of course have the ADC attack damage carry, and we have support. So King Flippy Kitty is our ADC, and our support is
M3?
Yeah,
I don't know.
You're probably mispronouncing your name.
Yeah.
that's all right. So they're trying to last hit the minions. Your goal is to hit the minions just before they die, because that's where you get the gold.
And obviously, the more gold, the better.
Yeah. So our top laner's gonna have a little bit of difficulty. This is a character that I initially play, but she's gonna work at it.
Yeah, and I think the one thing about League that's so interesting about it is that there's a lot of characters that you gotta learn. There is a boatload. You think Overwatch is a lot of characters? No, League is absolutely crazy on it.
Yeah, so we're at 150 some characters.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
It definitely is. A lot to learn, a lot to know their strengths and
characters.
weaknesses.
Learning different itemization, and it's like who you match up matters.
Yeah, for sure.
And so,
yeah.
Definitely plays that. One thing you notice in the little screen down at the bottom where it has like the 000 down through is you'll see a number that's slowly ticking up, like Eva, who's in the top lane, Edgy Frog is at 11. You'll see she's fighting against one at 16. That means that guy's up on farm, we call it, where it's a farm score. You'll see the max is equal to 24. Reigns is top, is winning the lane right now at 22 and 20. And we're kind of up in the bot lane a little bit. So that farming score is the indicator of winning. Gold also can be an indicator of that. You'll see we're down in gold.
Alright, there we go. We got a fight here. Doesn't look like we're gonna survive. Nope.
Yeah, that'll be tough. So it's more the top. That's
Yeah, now one thing to note about when someone is killed in this game, very similar to Overwatch, very similar to Rocket League. If you are demoed or out for a period of time, now as the game goes on, that does get longer. So that's just one thing right there.
So that was just real nice. Double kill happened in the bot lane.
Yep.
That puts them at a slight advantage. Although the junglers, putting some pressure on them.
Yeah, the nice thing is we are up about 400 gold right now. Now that's not a ton, but we're getting there. Slowly but surely. All right, here we go.
Jungle, and he actually pulls away from that. He doesn't follow through, but they almost follow up there. But it looks like they kind of pull back from the game, and they actually don't pursue it.
Now, yep, here we go. Yeah. Emily's got to be careful there with that. Yep, that. Alright.
See what happens. A little bit of pressure that pushes off the fight that could have been there. Alright, so again, she uses her awareness, the ability to just follow her up to the lane there, continue to put pressure.
Yeah. Yeah, and right now, obviously, Warrior Esports is who we're going up against. Wherever this Penn, whatever school district, let's call them Warrior Esports. I think that's their name. Yeah. So they did have a little bit more health there, but no kills there, so it matters.
One thing you'll notice sometimes their names will have a question mark over them, or their images means you just can't see them on the map. I've intentionally blurred the vision, so we're seeing on the mini-map what our team will see.
Yeah.
So we don't have the dodge power necessarily set up.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, might as well have that. We're not rooting for their team in any way, so.
Well, no, we're trying to get a vision, like, just what does it look like in that map?
Yeah.
How are they doing?
This is what they see. Now, if we were in the other camera, we'd be able to see everything if someone was hiding in one of the bushes up here that you would see on your left here. Or actually, let's actually switch over that.
So there
you can kind of see everything.
Everything where every character is, but this is obviously not a vision that our team is going to be seeing. And so it is more an accurate representation of what they're actually seeing.
Yeah.
So kills are even at 2. No one's taking the tower. Gold is virtually dead even here. Within 200, negligible. Our farm in the top lane is low. It's just Edgy Frog's learning, and just we're winning in the jungle. We're winning in the mid lane right now. We're winning in the bot lane at this point. So Edgy Frog is careful, and we kind of be hanging back at the tower right now because he's not able to really contribute much.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of unfortunate champion got banned, but he did so smartly, I would say.
There we go, 2v1. We're actually now 2v2 is almost Mackenzie going up there against 2 players. Yeah, ooh, you gotta be careful with that. You gotta be careful.
She was recalling, but she stopped to help pull her ADC out, so that was good.
Yep.
Good call in there. That's with the kills up. This is ahead in gold for the first time here. Not by much. We're looking for by a couple hundred. A nice side step there by Rain, siding out of hello. Decided we're gonna get our first plate, so that's good. That again pumps gold into our pocket.
Yep.
And they are nice clearing out the board, getting a little bit of gold. Bot fish up, and that's real nice for them right now. So you'll notice that Garen's coming down the bot lane to kind of keep pressure in the mid. Hopefully Rain caught that out of the corner of her eye. Not a good chance. He could be also down to collect the Rift Turtle, which is a creature there. Sits up in the upper jungle. Yep, he was taken. So they did get Rift Turtle. Which is going to be able to get some gold pressure on the map.
I mean, obviously, I think gold is, you know, we've talked about gold a lot, but that's very crucial to be able to upgrade weapons. So it's extremely crucial for them to get it more. Taking a look at kills, though, they do have 1 more kill than Warrior. So that's something.
Now there is a fight here in the jungle.
Oh! Oh! Also, apologies for everyone at home who had to listen to that massive ear rape. 4 years.
Yeah, so, but it ends up being a win. We attack and they're back, trying to take down the jungle, trying to take down the frag. Looks like the Warriors is
we'll see. We'll see. And here they come. To that dragon. You have that. Could have 1 more. There we go. Yeah, you see, obviously that kill time is pretty dramatic. Out for almost 30 seconds there. So they gotta be careful.
So it looks like they flew off. They did get the first dragon.
They did.
So that was kind of a disaster, although we are still up on kills. But they are heading gold just a little bit. Gold matters because of the item. Yeah. Looks like Edgy Frog is pushing him off. She is down about half the amount of farm she needs. Looks like here drop the Richter and it'll crash the tower, really big tower. ultimate goal because of that hit. It takes plates, and plates to equal money into their pocket. Rain's up. We'll see how that works out. The battle up at the top. It looks like Garen's going to actually. She went up there to kind of push back some pressure here. It looks like Mackenzie's just chasing her way to the towers. So we'll see how it does right now. Again, gold pretty much even within about 500. Penn does have a little bit of advantage of gold. And looks like they switch so that mid lane is now in the top. See if it's a permanent switch or this is temporary.
Turret plating will fall soon.
Start playing will fall soon. Yeah, I think the one thing to know about League of Legends, kind of one of the nice things, this is definitely a more slower paced game. Games can take anywhere up to from 15 minutes up to an hour.
Yeah, so anywhere from a half an hour to a half an hour average. Yeah. Now, the games that we've been playing earlier have been done.
Yeah, it's not like Rocket League or Overwatch. They're fast-paced.
So fast-paced. Fallen, that just means that they can no longer get the same amount of gold that they would have gotten from plates. Getting a tower will get you some. So this is a little bit of a rough thing.
Yeah, they are.
That wall really can be rough. So this puts them about 2K gold ahead, and that puts them at the first significant lead Penn has. Not an unwinnable.
No, not at all. The thing is, I've liked Penn Manor's pressure that they've put on here. I've liked that some of the fights that they've done, they're only down by 1 kill, so it's not like they're out at all by any means. I think they just kind of need to just rethink here. I think they'll be just fine, so I don't. We'll see what happens here. Yep, this is another kill right here.
Kill for Penn does a nice job of like countering what Penn Manor is trying to do.
Yeah.
Obviously, we want Penn Manor to win, but when we look at it logistically, it just seems to be that is that's a thing that's happening. And I think some of it comes down to just farm.
Yeah, it does. Like we said, this is a.
Get the bot tower here.
There we go.
But they will get the top tower as a result, so it's a trade.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
And now, yep, never trouble.
You should be able to hop out of that though.
Yeah.
So they will follow they take it down. And I don't know that could have been a game-defining game. And we'll see whether Rain and Edgy Frog can kind of stick together in this. Edgy Frog, where it knows he is, kind of hold them off as a good 2 side towers have been gotten, and so we'll see if they're able to like hold this mid and just keep some pressure on them a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, like we said, that could have been game decision right there, but I think it's, yeah.
The thing I like about League of Legends is that until the Nexus is taken, you're never really out of the game.
Yeah, sure, and that is the ultimate goal in the game. So now obviously, if teams they're on, you know, one team's on it and they're just batting at it, other team can't really do much. I mean, that you get that point, but until then, there's not really a game over. So
they're still winning. Like, we're still winning farm in the jungle and the bot lane. But it's They need to
Yeah. So I think that could have been another fight that we have right here from the bot lane, so this does center lane. Yep. Yeah, I don't know how I felt about that. And one thing I will say though, is that I've definitely seen, this is the first league match that I've witnessed so far. I haven't gone back to the other ones yet. This definitely is an improved team from last year. What I liked how they're doing last year, we saw a lot of teams going in, or some of the players going into a certain lane if they were going in top lane, center lane, whatever it may be. But they would keep going there and they would keep getting killed. So I'm not seeing that as much right now, which I'm glad about. So
they're also communicating. You can't hear this from your end, but they're communicating and trying to work the problem.
They are.
And that makes it sometimes difficult.
Yeah, for sure. It's definitely an improved team. Comparing to this team from last year, I see a lot of improvement. So I'm glad about that.
And our kill deficit is 5. It's not huge. We're down a tower. We don't have any Drakes. That is problematic. So we got to.
Yeah, I think definitely their overall execution could use a little bit of work, but from what I'm seeing right now, this does look like a successful team in the future.
And
so I don't see.
One of the things I appreciate about this team, when they're down, I'm hearing a lot of positive chatter in the background.
Yeah.
And sometimes it used to be when teams get down, they need to get quiet, and that doesn't help you work the problem in a game like this.
No.
So we're going to see Penn Manor come back and pull this out.
Yeah. Yeah, and as you said, communication's kind of everything in this game. Communication is,
I think it is for all of our users.
It is.
Except for maybe Minecraft. Minecraft is like an individual sport. Like
sorry, Owen.
It's a team sport where communication is crucial.
There is no I in team. You have to remember that.
I think in Minecraft, it's an awareness. You got to be aware of yourself at all times around you.
Yes, for sure.
So.
Yeah, and Minecraft is not an easy. It is not an easy game at all. So even though there is no communication aspect to it, it's still, it's still extremely important to be aware. And that goes for all of our games, not just Minecraft or whatever. It goes for all the games too. So there we go, double kill for the Warrior Esports.
So again, they're half the amount of kills, but we'll see what pull this out.
Yeah. They're still in the game though. I'll tell you that.
The game's not over.
Yeah.
20 minutes, and they are still not in the base. So this is actually a win for them.
Yeah.
The past 3 games, they've been in their base in 20 minutes. The other team has been in their base, so this is actually success for them.
Yes. And any small win that they can get, they will take. So that's one thing this team learned from last year is any small win they can take, any positive thing, they consider that a win. So it's not just what's on paper. So
it looks like they just stole the Baron.
That's a big thing.
It's a big thing. It helps them put pressure on them. So he sacrificed himself for them.
And I mean, sometimes sometimes that's just what you gotta do. So.
Right. So it looks like they're trying to work the problem.
Yep. Like cause and effect, problem solution. You're an English.
That's what you gotta do. You have to do it.
Yep. You're an English teacher, so.
Yeah, I know about that. So you'll see a little purple glow around them. Notice they're able to get by tower. So that
there we go.
So that gives them a little bit of gold back.
Yeah.
They've closed the gold deficit to about 2K, where it was about 4 or 5 earlier. And this may be a top house. Characters there, pressure on.
Oh,
He's gonna
can
get
see.
caught
Yeah.
out here.
Yep.
A
Well.
lot of positive
Yeah.
chatter. So again, they're about 3 minutes ahead of us. They're seeing stuff 3 minutes that we have not seen yet.
Yeah.
But they do get towers out of it. They even up the towers. And the tower was crucial for them because it opens up the jungle a little bit for them.
Yep.
So they're doing a nice job with it.
And what we saw a little bit earlier, and now that we don't see as much, you notice in the bottom right corner, we have this map right here, and that is extremely crucial, not just, you know, for our reference, but also for the players. I mean, they're constantly looking at that,
They're
kind
supposed
of
to be
see.
constantly looking at
They're
that.
they're supposed to be.
If they don't, it's not giving you. I mean, League is a game about information.
Yes.
And you're
Yes.
trying to get as much information as you can.
Yeah. But what we're kind of seeing is, well, now you're kind of seeing a little bit now, is the team is now going into, on the top right hand corner of that map on the bottom right, you see the team kind of going in that, so.
Yeah. You can see the Pentavers on top. The kills have actually got a few more kills.
Yeah.
And increased the goal lead by about 1,000K. But they are continuing to work the problem.
Yeah.
So it looks like they're pinning their hopes on the jungler, it looks like.
Yep.
So we'll see how Penn Manor is working from. It looks like they have that Tabard down tower. One tower in the bottom. Doing the tower advantage and about 4K at this point of the game. But we'll see if they're able to actually do anything as far as following up.
Now this could be a big one here. We could get a kill right there.
Could be if they were able to.
Yep. Now they got to be careful here because now they're getting on their base here.
They are. The
So
put on, and certainly Penn Manor still has the advantage here.
they do. They do.
But Penn Manor's not out of the game yet. The game's not over.
Nope.
They are working the problem.
Yep. Oh, right here.
They are able to pull out and disaster they were in.
Yeah.
Notice it takes a lot of time to recall, and it's easy to get called out when you're recalling in those situations.
Yep. Yeah, for sure. I mean, a big thing, as we've been discussing all stream of this, is that this is a problem solution game.
It is.
So
And it's
a big one.
Again, working the problem.
Yep.
So Penn Manor, 2K goals, a different country. You have stack that's going to be important. Next, Dragons, like or so. Baron's up in about a minute 20, so
Yeah.
we'll see how that all.
Yep. That's what he said, it's a problem solution to the game. And now what they're doing here is now you see on the map in the bottom right, now not everyone is clustered up on Penn Manor's base. So they're like we said, they're not out yet. And this kind of proves it right here because not everyone's on their base, so they kind of push everyone out here. This could be big for Penn Manor right here. If they can survive this, they do get 2 kills right there back to back. Good for Penn Manor. Where this is going to get another kill in response to that.
So kills, we're still handling.
Yep. Yep, here we go. We could have a fight right here. Think they've spotted him? Yep, they definitely have.
But he looks like he's able to get away.
Yep. Yeah, that again worked the problem. That's what it comes down to.
So they're still talking through it. We're now at almost 30 minutes into the game here.
Yep, and again, that's big for Penn Manor because they've been able to keep this game alive.
Right.
So
that's the important thing. That's the important thing. So it's important to see how this pressure is. It looks like they are positioning for around the dragon. We'll see if they actually are able to do that. Penn Manor is aware of it. Pog is looking at it. See what happens.
This could be, yep, that's another kill there for Trafford, going with Kenzie. And I think that was also Emily out there, so them too.
The dragon, so they have Dragon Soul that gives them an advantage buff-wise, and it's meant to kind of progress a little bit forward. It is pressure on Penn Manor, which is what's happening here. A lot of it is involving Martini and also Rain and Kidden, because it just needs the power in it, but it is tough. We'll see if
And you can probably hear in the background that communication thing again.
yeah, they are talking
Red
through
team's
it.
turret
They
has
were
been
really
destroyed.
working. So one of the things I like about this game at the end, despite the outcome, they're really working through this problem and getting them set up instead of rocking.
Yep.
Because there is pressure, and there is just a lot of death that happens. So,
Yep. Yeah, and they're able to hang on here for a good solid half hour.
yeah.
So again, that's a win for Penn Manor. That's a win. Yeah, I agree for sure.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
Yeah. And one thing we do is that we do go back and we do watch all the games here, so we do go back and we do see.
Use it as a learning experience.
For sure, our coaches, our analytics team, they take a deep look at each of the games. They pick out the details of it. So, yeah.
So we'll see. It looks like Baron's up. It looks like that team has disappeared, just except for Garen at the top right. And this suggests that they are actually Baron again gives them a buff, and I think that Baron is like is pinging it. They're aware that this is happening. There's not a lot that they're able to
Yeah.
all right. Hopefully not. You didn't see that in the background, but
Wow.
that was
okay.
interesting commentary from Emily.
Thank you, Emily.
Emily is trying to be positive here.
We are. I don't know what happened.
Heal attempt there by Emily, but we'll get there. So this is probably going to be and Max calls out. Rain is probably going to be out here. As you frog really doesn't have a lot, so she's backing away.
Yep. I think here
Which actually
goes.
is a good way. She's recalling now doing exactly she is the last person alive here, and she's in the fountain right now. Really what she can do.
Oh, that's it. So Penn Manor now 0-4.
0-4, but
It's
this,
okay.
again, notice the 32-minute game is really, in a lot of ways, a win for Penn Manor, and you just can't say enough for their effort and for their communication as they
For
work
sure.
through it.
Yeah, they communication is big for the team. So I think Penn Manor they showed some good signs. I think there's
Yep,
work for improvement, obviously.
obviously.
As I said earlier, I know we'll take a look back at the game, take a look at it. Our analytics team will take a look at it, go over footage with the team. So
Yep, we'll
and
see how
that's
it goes.
a big thing come Tuesday, probably.
Yep.
They'll sit down, take a look at the big TV.
See how it goes.
Yeah, and
All
that's
right,
not a
well,
bad
it's been
thing.
nice casting with you a little bit as we talk through the game and what's going
Yeah.
on in the game. And